see the pair that got...
So what do I owe the honour? So, what'll it be? No scratches, all right?
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Clive. Only one. That would be a first.
It would. Actually, we had as many owls arrive while you were at the show. Martha's got a cashier out her gates and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside the
village was...
When it rains...
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking... And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here with people who...
Jill and I...
Let them know we're on our way.
Sid! Your new companion. Should I be worried?
Jill. Clive has told me...
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dağiliyor has...
Although, you're a little late.
Hear where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more...
What did you say?
Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how... And at this rate, it won't be the action.
They'll listen to what?
What makes you think they...
Just follow the shouting.
Talk like that if it had been your men for blood. It's the only mercenaries, and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a...
Better off using that coin to buy food, and you cannot fill empty
But what happens when they come back?
Enough. Any more of this, and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when...
Victor. Here.
Sid. And Lady Jill.
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos. The Briar's kiss here and down. I was here to do just that. When Master Lubor talked some sense into the...
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns. These are cursed skies. Or an entire city.
Find a solution to Dağılıyor's problems.
I hope so.
So?
What I saw was a room full of people who were... but if left to smolder. That anger and fear...
Protect their homes and livelihoods. If only they could...
And it's like... It's an easy...
Sid the Outlaw.
Well, he'd let them choose for them the pieces when it all went.
That sounds like a...
For disaster is precisely... Plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will counter...
Picture it, Conrad. Ah, here she is. May I introduce you to Red Wings?
A pleasure,
I told you, I summoned the...
You told him that there aren't any men.
Came and claimed every last one. 7 high houses. 2 score swords. Granted, we have a few...
Are you saying that Dağılıyor's finest cannot defend this town? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths?
Oh, those bastards who they're dealing...
If that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you called them. Why I had you do the talk.
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
It may still be... Allow me to intro of Randalar's prestigious League of...
Lord Under, at your service.
Under...
Just telling the good lady of our conversation.
Lubor says that...
Oh, more than ever.
Our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
Oh, I'm ruined.
News, Sid. Conrad and Natalie...
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before love.
Take it your scouts found the band.
It would be the bandits who found my scouts. All of...
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want...
No women folk can come to...
He's all yours.
They mean to overwhelm us.
townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any.
Natalie, I owe you an did well out there. The inn would have been lost had
There would have been no line. You saved us.
we all saved Alaman.
That seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive.
Otto said you'd been attacked by... What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened, or they fell dark. There were hundreds of them. Tried to store... They're still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters...
That we join the...
You'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is... Let the men know you...
Martha says.
More.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
Clive, wound...
We deal with the Akashic first.
It's over.
These men don't have the look of hired.
If you've come to rob this place...
You are mistaken. We're here by Madame Martha's...
How do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for
Under.
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were...
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see your look.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde.
Did his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost to leave just as the skies turned. And we agreed it was best we...
The party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic and they got wounded with them. They're...
Damn it.
About them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them...
I will.
Mad dogs.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's, but didn't ask. Sir, Lord Rossfield aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might...
We thought we could sneak by them, but we didn't know there would be so...
Behind you!
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always. Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
Yet again, you've pulled me from the flitty. I keep walking into...
Been one to shy away from danger, any shield worthy of the name.
See, you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
Saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to...
What?
Feel like finishing the job. Make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without...
You worry about them.
The moment my men are...
Just patch me up as quick as you can and get me...
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
Something's coming.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, so wait. Do you see any more?
No.
Won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
What did you find out?
Miss Sir Wade.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone. Enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men?
Less than if you hadn't turned up.
It was a hard ford. The skies remain dark. It's not a matter of if the that's the inn here affords a good view of these.
What do you say, Martha? Meant to guard the rest.
Well, when you put...
There's someone I'd like... Oscar? Over here.
It is an honor to make your acquaintance. I am... Oh, he didn't. But his brother...
Well, go on, then. It's not for me.
Yes. So wait.
Please you.
My lord Mark, he is your squire. I would learn the duties of a
I'm shield no longer, and spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly...
is not defined by... accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no honorable outlaw than an
So much the boy can learn from...
But a squire...
Really be so bad? You were a squire. Certain Sir Rodney would approve.
I'll show you as much lenience
I would not have it any other...
as we find Isabel.
Bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side of the wall.
I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of Oriflamme under her blood. Lord, milady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures and...
With the so many, I've lost count.
Akashic.
Alchemist. And what have you...
Listen to ask what they were planning.
Then we'll look for her there.
We could leave. 2 soldiers were carrying another. He didn't have any legs.
Please!
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still...
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so a pack of them found me in the meadow.
Leave that to us.
My family.
It's all right.
Did you see the creatures that
Came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me.
where you were?
On the road from past Moor when...
It's all right. Have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
I assume you have a plan?
Could do to escape. Just left the bodies there in the...
Ready, go?
Clive, look!
I see them. With me!
You're finished.
Should I try?
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say...
Then we should let Isabel know.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right? Convinced most of the men to remain at their...
Would look kindly on any man who's not the most selfless of motives. I became a soldier to protect the people, and the people are the ones standing before me. Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post.
You wonder I'm not foolish enough to believe that that's one fewer than I had.
Now things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto...
Was wondering when you took all our friends thanking you for your... How is it you always managed to arrive at just the
rest of the realm?
That's still... The nations are still in cut. Still the colour of a kick in the kidneys. We knew this was gonna... Now's not the time to say. Now's the time to visit the info.
Thank you, Otto.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as... John learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. For his father to take the spear that would drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't be afraid to wait.
But reached out to him sooner. Warned him of the threat Ultimate an empire and her prince lie.
Joshua, do you know of
Little. I'm afraid, despite my best effort years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of fiend death who came for me, but another in my rescuer's care. I first heard of chasing his shadow. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing till that means toppling an empire.
What possible use could I be to such...
That is one of many answers that have... I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an high limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only wardens for 8 elements. But you Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames and end there. Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew. Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly...
Counted that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me...
Right, hazard a guess. I'd say the two of you are somehow not properly attuned to your...
His mind.
Awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of... and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength. His flames mend the prison I have made for... I must find a means to bring an end to him.
What were you thinking?
That or let him take Clive. And I've always had a...
You should sacrifice yourself to save me!
Joshua!
Clive! It's Gav, an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Well, what's the short of it?
It's all Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monsters their best to stem the tide. But numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No. But they're all right for hiding with Gav at Mid.
To get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is. Under swiftest route to the Free City.
Sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least...
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be.
Don't think I told him the exact same thing.
Tyre not such a talented healer. I would surely have been inclined to agree. And I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who is to wait for me in Tabor.
We travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be...
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Canver was attacked, she will already have begun gathering.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it, the Echoes have a will of their own.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the...
It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
Dying are loyal servants to the... specifically to its heir. Served our family for generations.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the events at Phoenix Gate. It was the Undying who delivered me till I left Rosaria. Yote has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never...
I but did my duty.
Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace, it is as you feared. We spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night was the Herşey, beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Josh, Herşey is the royalists' business what they have in the Dominion.
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events, the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yotei and the Undying
reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after course due south.
Waloed knights who besiege this.
What is left of them? The Black Galleon sails at but one man's Berbus Thumb.
But are we truly safe here in the
Guard have been paid, if that's what you're in.
More reason for them to
Are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses are reporting the capital. Canva is on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is
First, we were not aware Dhalmekia now subsists.
How dare you?
Members of the Council must forgive His Majesty this...
What is the meaning of this?
Trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? He has come to save us from the Akashic. He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention.
Compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate.
Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her bear the colors of Waloed. So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Pathetic creatures. You should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. Girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. Consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. That he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? What we know of Barnabas's action would guess some few years, mayhap.
What end does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
Flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient. Faith it represents, save what can be gleaned what the one in the apothecary meant. It may be the key to discerning the one beneath whom the icons congregate. That I believe to be Ultima. His very existence beyond our ken are meant to be his subjects, and while some rejected it, like you, Clive, which is ratherest of all. And gods don't like...
I don't suppose they do.
May I tell Yotei of the lake? I will be accompanying my brother to the free cities. Whilst we are afield, you watch over those Clive has made Los Delan to his sag well concealed. The hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be...
It is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty.
If that is your... But please be safe. If aught were to befall you...
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord. My lady.
We are in your debt, Yotei.
Let's find our friends.
It's plain she play.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
Struck the free cities and the sea. Ready, go? Yeah!
Let us be rid of them. Clive, smoke.
Is the city full?
The free men are still holding their own, then.
Do you have any idea where Gav and the others...
House near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was... We should hurry. Sounds like thunder.
You're late. We're starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff here.
Any trouble on the road?
Thing we couldn't handle.
I knew you'd come. Is that who I think it is?
Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Mididol. But everyone calls me...
My lady.
Hey?
My boy.
Uncle Byron.
It's really you. I never thought I'd see the day.
The Akashic are being controlled.
That's what it looked like. The eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned. But silent as monks every...
Man here speaks true, Clive. Or more than a few in the city moved in ranks with a purpose. And not...
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people?
We split into two. We'll make for the merchants' district. While you look to those across... I'm keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship? The Mithril engine could probably do with it.
You better work fast. You reach the survivors in time. They'll never make it to the hideaway. See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble.
And is that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me back.
Rosfield, you little gutter snot!
Shall we then?
And you keep Clive safe.
Both of you.
You too.
All right, Torgal. Let's find those survivors. They don't stand a chance against those things. They've been routed. They're wearing blue armor. There may still be survivors inside. These creatures... His Ultima's reach extend this far. What the hell is going on here? Nice try.
Silence! Stay down!
You've caused quite the commotion. But then I would expect no less from you.
You again. I don't believe we've been introduced. We're in my family's crypt. And now you're here. With an army of Akashic thralls.
Manners, Lord Rosfi. They are men, like you, albeit one's unburdened. They are pure. They are divine.
What?
All that remains in this once raw.
You'll pay for what you've...
Confess, I have been very much looking forward to this indulgence. Your vessel shall not be spoiled. Sileipnir of House Harvard. And you will yield. As long as you don't hold back. Inspired. It is just that I expected so much more from our chosen. Kindle your flame.
What now?
A gift from my liege lord's armory. Gungnir. Sileipnir thos. Yes! Yes! Well done. Nice try. Seldom enough, would you not agree?
Actually, I wouldn't.
Nice try.
The vessel is strong. I leave.
Clive!
You're all right.
As are you, I see.
We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was over before we arrived.
Well, you did what you could. I fear we were all too late. What's wrong?
Nothing. I hope.
Leaving so soon, Mythos?
It's the king.
Indeed. You may kneel before Barnabas Thar, Warden of Ash, and
get back.
Wild and impetuous. I expected more of the boy who bested my lord command. My master covets you so. The power within you.
Stop calling me mute.
Ethos is everything. The cornerstone of all creation. The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
My purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing? No, Your Majesty. My purpose is my own. I made a promise to my friends, to my people, and nothing is going to stand in my way.
You would allow this delusion of free will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer. One that must be excised.
Try it.
You are as weak as all the...
Joshua!
Oi! Oi! This way! Hurry!
Power beyond reckoning, and they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
Will he be all right?
The fiend flesh, but the spirit must recover on its. Afraid the rest is up to. This is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small. Why go to such?
Beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. Fields caught wind of what we were up to. They'd all want a piece. All right?
And how is he? Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him. Lost him, if it were not for you.
Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother, but he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every...
Allow me, your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking. Putting you to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to...
You've already done so much for you gale into the hideaway, and now they want to take the piss.
Risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You not mad or something?
I wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake. My boy. Oh.
All I want to do is help. The world won't save itself. It was Sid, your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
What of the royalists?
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. The Iron Hair I wouldn't sail without him. Clive, Jill didn't come back.
What do you mean?
She kept the king busy, while the others tried.
It's all right, Mid. Jill is fine.
The of her icon endures. As long as it does, we can be certain she is alive.
We must pursue the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But do you have an idea?
Well, of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a leak. If I had his old writings...
His old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. Otto didn't save anyway. Still have a few pages in his stuff.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Can't ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save it.